Hey you guys, welcome back to Alleyways, or if it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and if you haven't already, please join the Alleyways family, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on post notifications, not only so you know when I review content, but also so I can thank you by including you in my subscriber shout out. We're going to be shouting out some subscribers at the end of today's video, so make sure you stay tuned to the very end, so in case it's you. Alright, if you're new here, I'm going to introduce you to my older sister Courtney,
Hi.
my younger sister Meredith. They are frequent guests on the channel and favorites. I know everybody is excited when they're back, and today we are going to be doing another edition of Disney Cruise Line This or That. So this idea originally came from Leg Life. They're incredible Disney-centric YouTubers who came up with this kind of Disney Cruise Line themed game. I'm going to have all of the questions that we're going to do, picking between one Disney Cruise Line thing or another, in the description box down below, so you can play along with us or your own family. You girls ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Okay, we're going to kick things off talking about stateroom preferences. So do you guys prefer an inside stateroom or an outside stateroom?
I don't have a preference.
You don't have a preference?
Man, I like both. So
Yeah.
I love that Disney does the magical portals.
Yes.
Or portholes.
It kind of is like a portal to another dimension.
It is. I love that they do that, and so I like the inside for that reason, because I think
Yeah.
that's really fun. But I love having the views of the ocean and just being
Yes.
able to see those amazing sights.
I do too. I am kind of like you. I'll take anything that I can get, and a lot of times inside stateroom is just more affordable, but sometimes you'll catch a crazy deal on something with a view, and that is incredible as well. One of the great things about Disney is if you do get an inside stateroom, at least on the Dream Class ships, you are going to have that virtual porthole, so you don't really feel like you're missing out.
Yes.
Okay, another preference, if you are going to have a view, would you rather have a porthole or a veranda?
Well, I'm a little biased right now because Evangeline, I would be worried about having a veranda and having a little one around.
Yep.
So for me, I would like the porthole. But
Yeah.
if I did not have a little one to worry about, I would love a veranda for sure. Just luxuriate out
Yeah.
on the ocean, letting the breeze flap through my hair.
And it's like kind of having just a private little pool deck of your own almost.
Yeah, it is.
I think so.
It feels very luxurious.
Yeah, but I can totally understand how for us it would be nerve-wracking to think about having a baby out there.
Yeah. So we got upgraded one time to one, and it was amazing.
It was
so
amazing.
Ask for upgrades if you go, and you might get lucky.
Yeah, we got ours for free. What about you? What's your preference?
I like verandas,
Mm-hmm.
but you know that I like to sit out.
Meredith loves... It would not be a vacation for you unless you spent time on a veranda. Whether we're on, you know, Disney Cruise Line or we're staying somewhere, it's just part of your day to kind of go out there.
Yeah, I
It
go
is
there
a
every night.
It's a really relaxing,
night, but like
peaceful
evening.
way to spend time.
Yeah. And I think that's why you like it, isn't it?
Yeah.
For the relaxation and peace.
It is.
Yeah,
very
and also
peaceful.
it makes my hair dry easier.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a perk.
She gets the most amazing curls on vacation.
Beach hair.
Yeah, both of you guys actually. Mine just falls. Okay, continuing with room preferences. Do you guys want to be in the forward of the ship, the middle of the ship, or the aft of the ship?
Wherever it is that you feel the least amount of motion.
The good thing about the mid is that you can get to everything relatively quickly.
Yeah. I am somebody who wants to be forward. I think that we just have done that a lot for whatever reason. We also spend a lot of our time at Quiet Cove and Serenity Bay, and those are in the forward of the ship, and so you can just pretty much walk straight up and you're where you need to be. So
Yeah.
that's why I like that.
I get motion sickness very, very easily, and so that's one reason too midship is good, because you have a little bit less motion there. So if you're prone to motion sickness, maybe you look for a room midship.
Yes, okay, that's going to lead to our next question on Disney Cruise Line This or That. Do you guys want to be on the upper decks or the lower decks?
I don't like to be too high up because I feel like then you can hear a lot of like what's going on. I don't want to be too low because then you're not close to like the top stuff. AKA
Yes. For me,
8.
6 to 8 is the sweet spot.
8's the perfect spot.
We have never been too low. Although when we first started sailing, we used to do
stay
deck
like
2.
deck 3 and 2.
Yeah.
Courtney was on deck 2 one year.
Yeah,
which was
I
literally right outside of Enchanted Garden.
Yeah.
It was this time.
I
On
like
this vacation.
I really like being on the upper decks. Those are my favorite because I love how quickly I can get to the pool.
Yeah.
And
That's
flows.
where I like to get to the
flows.
upper decks and just be there. That's the place I really like to hang out and spend time. So I like being higher up. It's not as convenient for getting to dinner, but it's super convenient for getting to the pool.
I agree. 6 to 8 is my sweet spot. Okay, next up, we're going to move into a food category. Some of our favorite part of Disney cruising. So, would you guys rather have Cabanas breakfast buffet or Enchanted Garden breakfast buffet or a sit-down breakfast in somewhere like Royal Palace?
Ooh. Mary, you go first.
Enchanted Garden. There's like no competition for me. I love the music in Enchanted Garden.
Mm-hmm.
It's freezing in there. It's not crowded. And also they have Mexican Hot Pockets.
So good. So you prefer the buffet over the sit-down experience in the
The
morning?
thing that first of all, like, I like some of the sit-down food, but a lot of it, I'm like, you could get this at the buffet, you know what I mean? And, like, the waffles, and even they have Eggs Benedict, like, pre-made, and so it's like, there's really no point in me because at Enchanted Garden, they still serve you a lot of things. So, like, there's no point in me taking the time to do a sit-down breakfast when you could do a buffet and still get the service, but pick, like, a smorgasbord of things.
Yeah. What's your preference between buffet or sit-down breakfast?
I actually also prefer a buffet breakfast, and I like Cabanas because it has a little bit more variety than Enchanted Garden.
That's
but
going
I
to be
like
our next question.
Enchanted Garden's buffet because it's a little less chaotic. So I prefer the buffet because usually I just want to get wherever it is I'm going. I love the food. I love taking the time to, enjoy breakfast and everything, but I just want to be able to move on with my day, whether it's going to the island or, the port or just out to the pools to enjoy everything. I just want to kind of move right along. And so I like the come and go and the relaxed attire that you can have at the buffets.
Yeah.
I'm going to say for my answer, it depends on the day. Castaway Cay, I'm not looking to spend a lot of time at breakfast. I'm looking to get in and out. I want that quick experience. But other days and on longer itineraries, having a sit-down breakfast is something that we hardly ever do at home.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's such a nice experience. And on the days where I feel like I have time, I really like to do that.
It is very luxurious. If you got the time, a sit-down breakfast is a very luxurious experience on the cruise.
Yeah.
So we kind of touched on this already, but the next question was Cabanas breakfast buffet or Enchanted Garden?
Enchanted Garden.
Enchanted Garden for me. It's calmer, quieter, a little bit cleaner. All the buffets on Disney are always
extremely
pristine.
I think it feels cleaner because it's not so muggy, if that makes sense. Like Cabanas, it has that door to the outside, and so a lot of times it feels really hot in there, which makes it almost feel like, I don't know, like...
Maybe because you feel a little bit messy because
Yeah.
like the heat.
Yeah.
And like you're really nice and cool in Enchanted Garden.
Yeah, the music is great in Enchanted Garden, but I love Cabanas breakfast also.
Yeah, you can't go wrong either one. I think if you want something that's a little bit more of a quieter experience, Enchanted Garden. If you're maybe a busy family,
Party fan.
then you want the variety because Cabanas is a spread.
It is a spread.
You can get anything up
definitely
there.
you want to
So
go there.
You can even get steak a lot of times.
And
Mickey waffles.
Yeah, and the quality.
They have those at Enchanted Garden.
Oh yeah, they have those on the buffets.
But the quality of the buffet food is amazing. You're not compromising
good.
quality because it's being mass produced for a buffet. And I hope that's something, if you haven't gone, that you do know. The quality of the food on the buffet is
The
wonderful.
quality, that's what I'm saying, the quality of the buffet food is the same.
It is, and I wouldn't
plating is
believe
different.
this, but it is 100% true, and it is not like other cruise lines because I've been on other cruise lines. That is a Disney difference. Their buffet is high quality.
We've all
food.
been on different cruise lines.
And you can't compare a buffet on another cruise line to the buffet on Disney. It's night and day.
It
It
is
really
night and
is.
day. Okay, so this is another question that's going to get controversial, and I want everyone's opinion in the comment section. Along with this kind of buffet versus sit down, on Embarkation Day, do you guys want Cabanas buffet, or do you want to sit down in one of the restaurants like Animator's Palate?
Cabanas. That's not even a question for me.
It's not a question for me either.
Me neither. I definitely want Cabanas.
I want Cabanas.
Yeah.
It's our tradition.
It's our tradition. It's our thing. It's like when we get on there and we get up to Cabanas, I feel like I'm finally here.
It is a surreal.
vacation.
It's a surreal feeling sitting in
it
Cabanas
is.
because a couple hours ago you were just trudging through a dirty airport, and then all of a sudden you're in this beautiful place with great music and great food, and you're leaving all your worries behind. And that's just what we've always done. Again, tons of variety. We love the lunch menu on Embarkation Day that is available also other days when you're at sea for sit down. But it's just our tradition. It's just personal preference.
Oh, it's so much fun.
It's
so
such
good.
a special meal.
The macaroni.
Liquid.
And they also have all you can eat shrimp cocktail.
Oh, yes, it's so wonderful.
It's everything about it. Just thinking about it makes me happy.
But you guys, you can do both.
Yeah, you can. That's true. And you know what? I think maybe it was Leg Life who did both. I think they went to sit down
You
and...
don't even have to choose.
Yeah, you don't even have to choose. I like the way you think. Okay, now, here's a tough question. Do you like Animator's Palette on the old ships, the kind of black and white, or the new ships?
This is so hard. I love them both. I think I might like the new better because I do love all the colors that they added, and I feel like I am in a fantasy innovation workshop.
I do too.
I feel like if you could just dream up a place where people were animating, it would be that on the new ships.
I agree. What about you?
Oh, new.
New. And Crush Talk
Yes, Turtle Talk.
is just something that is a Disney difference. You're not going to get
Yeah.
that experience anywhere else. It's such an interactive, magical,
Oh, tell people about it because some
concept.
people might not know.
Oh, yeah. If you're new or you haven't been on Disney Cruise Line, essentially Animator's Palette is themed after an animation studio, and it celebrates the art of animation within kind of the entire Disney catalog. So you go in and there's giant LED and television screens all around. There's lots of interesting books on animations. The pillars look like pencils and paintbrushes. The light fixtures look like an Animator's Palette. And while you're at dinner, you are going to enjoy an interactive show, and we don't want to spoil the surprise for you, but it does feature some of your favorite characters from Finding Nemo who are able to come and really have a conversation with you.
It's an amazing software program.
It is.
It really is. It is amazing.
Will blow your mind.
The technology is otherworldly. I love Animator's Palette. Next question is, once you're on board and you've had a couple days, do you guys prefer to have like a buffet lunch, or do you want to go do sit-down lunch?
I don't want to take the time for a sit-down lunch, honestly.
Okay. You prefer buffet.
Plus, I like the smorgasbord.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Instead of going to Cabanas or
FLO'S?
that's what I want to do. I want
That's
to go
our next
poolside.
question.
That's
our
our
next one.
would rather go poolside because I love the food over there so much. Their sandwiches are incredible, and so that's it. I do like the dining room, but usually I just don't want to get kind of nicer looking to go into the dining room. I just want to stay in my pool clothes and just walk right up to that window, get some delicious sandwiches or pizza or
the margarita pizza is so... I seriously think I could eat an entire margarita pizza there by myself.
It's really
they're
good.
so good.
I want to
that's what I
have
like to do.
a sit-down lunch once while I'm on board. Just for the experience.
luxurious experience.
I will say that
it's
strawberry
very-
creme brulee.
In Royal Palace.
Okay, I want to try
Chef's
that.
kiss. It's so good. So good. But I'm with you guys. I prefer to eat up by the pool. And my next question was, do you guys want FLO'S lunch or Cabanas?
Yeah, FLO'S.
And usually FLO'S.
Oh.
I like FLO'S too, but
Love
I like
the
to just,
poolside.
it's fun just to walk
Not
through
just FLO'S.
Cabanas and
Yeah.
see what they have. And usually I grab some sushi and like I'll get a tiny plate of things that I really want from Cabanas.
Shrimp.
And then go out and eat.
I want the
FLO'S.
shrimp every day.
The shrimp in Cabanas is amazing. The
The
coconut
shrimp is like, the shrimp is seriously like
so good.
that big.
it is so good.
It's so
Yeah.
and
good.
so we usually go get a little sampler plate from Cabanas, but FLO'S till I
and
die.
Luigi's. That whole basically all the poolside dining
Mhm.
we're kind of included in FLO'S.
I get the same thing every single day.
Yes.
And I get it like 3 to 4 times a day.
You gotta hit it while you can, you know?
Yes.
You do. You have to live it up. You're on
I get chicken
vacation.
tenders, fries, and pizza. Margarita pizza specifically.
Drop your FLO'S order in the comment section
then-
down
Yes,
below.
tell us what you guys like to get.
Yeah.
And then the wraps are good, but sometimes if I'm really hungry, I get 4 pieces of margarita pizza.
Well, she always has people picking off her plate, so. Okay, next question. I think we're all gonna have the same answer, but Courtney, I'm curious. Early seating or late seating?
Late.
Late.
Late, because then you can eat FLO'S more.
Yes, exactly.
You
We
can
want-
have more time to build your appetite for dinner.
Yeah, and more time by the pool.
That's why I really like just taking my time and luxuriating by the pool and, you know, taking in the sights and watching the sunset and all that good stuff. So
I agree. I was just wondering now with kids,
I think
but
even
since Evangeline
yeah,
is young.
I think even with kids, I think it'll be okay to do the late seating.
Mhm.
That's subject to change, but
But
right
doesn't
now,
see Evangeline going,
oh, I know.
We love seeing kids falling asleep in the dining room. We've seen servers bring out tablecloths to cover them with, and
yes.
It's
the-
so sweet.
the cast members there are just incredible. They make everything magical. Okay, next question. Cookies barbecue or Serenity Bay barbecue?
No preference for me. As long as I have Big Island cookie, I'm good.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, I love Serenity Bay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
miss it.
But here's the thing. Because Disney has the onboard babysitting, it's not babysitting. what's
Small
it?
World Nursery.
Then
yeah.
you can put her in Small World Nursery for half the day.
If she gets too hot
We
or
can,
something.
just
but-
like you said, you can do both. We'll do both. We can do cookies too, and then Serenity Bay barbecue.
Cookies too is great, but I love how peaceful it is over at Serenity Bay.
Serenity Bay is my personal preference for the peaceful ambiance, and I feel like the offerings are catered more towards
Adult
adults.
palettes.
That's
And
why
so-
I don't care, because I have a child's palate.
Well, you actually have gotten the fish there before.
No, I do like the fish, but like
Mhm.
I get the hamburger there. so-
That's your jam.
Well,
I
not
also-
anymore though. Since
I
the
like the
seashell incident.
seating actually also by
Yeah,
Serenity Bay.
Bay.
Yeah, I like the picnic tables and
I
how they're
love
arranged.
that
It's
area.
just
I don't
it's
like
so, it feels like you're picnicking on the beach. It's
It's-
amazing.
It's another one of my happy places. The lunch
Very
there
much.
is like one of my happy places. Okay, next up, we have a battle between soft serve flavors. It could get heated. Do you guys prefer the strawberry banana combo or the mango blueberry?
mango blueberry because I love to get my Big Island cookie and squash it up in the blueberry ice cream.
I like mango blueberry too.
Mango blueberry, hands down.
Yes.
It's not even a contest.
No. I love the strawberry with the strawberry banana. It's so good, but the mango blueberry.
Mango is unbelievable.
It's so good.
Oh
It's
my
so good.
gosh. I
It-
want that taste in my mouth.
I know, me too! Okay, it's only gonna get harder because next up we have two of the finest desserts on board, both in Royal Palace.
Oh.
Creme Brûlée or Grand Marnier.
Creme brulee.
Grand Marnier souffle.
I'm not somebody that chooses, I order both. I think, gun to my head, Creme Brûlée. But you can't go wrong.
No, and they are so good. And you know, I feel like those are desserts you don't see very often on
Mm-mm.
restaurant menus, and so
Especially
it's
Grand
so
Marnier souffle.
Yes, I feel like to me it's just such a special thing to get to indulge in. So
I agree.
I really love that.
Meredith has tried the chocolate creme brulee, the strawberry creme brulee, the regular creme brulee.
And there's like the raspberry.
the raspberry.
Oh, which one was your favorite of those?
Yeah.
Just a quick.
I
a
like
bonus question.
I like the regular a lot because I like how the texture of the regular is very classic. But besides that, I would say the strawberry.
That sounds so good.
I can't wait for us to be back. Next up, a battle of two of our favorite entrees in Enchanted Garden. Sea bass or scallops?
I just get both.
I get both, but I'm gonna catch heat from my family for this, but I've fallen in love with the scallops over the past few years.
It's scallops for me too.
Yeah.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, that is a hard choice
It is.
because they are both killer. But those scallops, they are cooked to perfection.
Yeah.
They're so buttery.
They
and
are really, but the sea
delicious.
bass is really buttery.
The
Either-
sea bass is also incredible.
Either way, it's like the best meal of the year. Moving on to an appetizer showdown. Two of the best pasta dishes on board. Black truffle pasta for sets or lobster ravioli?
Truffle pasta for sets.
Truffle pasta for sets.
All right, 3 for 3. Even though we love the lobster
The
ravioli.
lobster ravioli is incredible.
Yeah,
But my
it's
truffle
so
pasta for
good.
sets,
Oh my gosh.
on the top,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
It's
per
like-
sets.
it's like the
It's a per set.
Yeah.
at the top.
It's
It's
And the creamy sauce. They
and
put
the
it-
celery in it, like
and
the
the
celery.
little tiny shaved carrot pieces.
Yes, it's so good. Who would thought that you would
my
like that? But it's like I
goodness.
want a cup of that sauce. Just
I know. If it was socially acceptable, I would lick my plate in Animator's palette. Truly, like that
I
sauce.
do. I go like this.
Oh my goodness, it is so good.
It's amazing.
You have to try it. It is incredible. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a bread service battle.
Oh,
Brioche in Royal Palace or focaccia in
Focaccia.
Animator's?
focaccia.
Okay, here's what I want. I want the focaccia from Animator's with the olive spread that comes with the brioche in Royal Palace. That's the combo
Yeah.
that would just do it for me.
You look, because she loves olives.
I
So
love them.
And she also loves like any dipping sauce.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
But the focaccia is so good. The brioche is
so
amazing.
good. The focaccia bread is very herby.
Mm-hmm.
It is so wonderful.
Herbie, some might say.
Herbie, some might say.
Some might say.
It is so good. I can't wait. You guys, I'm so ready to be back.
I know. I want to go so bad.
Okay, next question. Do you guys like to get dressed up for dinner, or do you like to go casual?
Dress up.
Dress up.
Dress up.
We matched the restaurants, and one time our mom was like, "You don't have to match the restaurants," and we were like,
It was mind-blowing. We just try to kind of go with the theme. So in Enchanted Garden, we try to pick girly,
Pastels.
pastel-y
Just
colors.
because there's a lot of pastel colors in the restaurant.
It makes for good photos. And then Animator's Palette will do black or red. That's kind of the
Or
vibe
white.
there. Or white. And then Royal Palace, just something that's kind of princessy.
we do a lot of like golds, tans, creams.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I don't go very many places where you have to get dressed up for dinner. Like that
Yeah.
is a once in a blue moon thing for
Mhm.
me. And so doing that on vacation, I think, is what makes it more
Special.
vacation-y. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm on vacation. I'm going to this fabulous restaurant, and I'm going to get dressed up.
I love it. And I think out of respect, too, for the cast members. Because their uniforms are very nice and formal.
Well,
and
they
they make
have-
it a very luxurious
Well, no, they have-
experience.
They have black tie uniforms
Yes.
because they
And-
have studs and links on.
Yeah, and so for you, you're right, it's a chance to do something you don't do a lot at home, and something I don't think people do much anymore, and I think it's respectful, both to the incredible space that you're sitting in and the incredible people that are serving you. Okie dokie, it's time for our penultimate. Court, this is a tough one because we're waiting for you to join in on this one, but the choice is, so you'll just have to theorize, amaretto souffle or chocolate souffle in Palo.
I like the amaretto, but I also like I get both, but I like the amaretto because I like the sauces that they put in it.
Yeah.
I liked it better than the chocolate sauces.
The sauces, it's so hard to choose because they're different. My preference is for the amaretto, but we do always either do both or get one to share for the table.
I think that sounds, I mean, I've got to try both.
Yeah, you'll
There's
just have to do a little recon.
Yeah, I just need to try both, and then I'll give you my opinion.
Recon and then report back.
Yes, I will, for sure. I can't wait to try them.
Yes. Okay, our final question. I've had a ton of fun doing this with you guys, so thank you for participating.
Yeah.
It means a lot, and I know everyone's excited to see y'all. Last question. Last question is, would you prefer to get food at FLO'S to take down to the room or order room service?
Food at FLO'S.
I love the food at FLO'S. I love those panini press sandwiches. I dream about those all the time. Where I gotta say that, FLO'S.
FLO'S for you.
I
We know
understand
your
that.
FLO'S order. And then for me, I like to do both. I only ever really get room service on the first day, and that menu is really good. But it's FLO'S for me. I love FLO'S, and that's one of my favorite parts of vacation is just having that available to you whenever you want it.
It's so nice.
And taking it down to your room and getting ready for dinner is
Yes.
so great. So great, that's the vibe. Alright, you guys, give us your answers in the comment section down below. If you guys want to suggest more questions for this or that, we'd be happy to do another edition of it. But now we want to say thank you to some very special subscribers. I first want to shout out Steva Janice. You have been so sweet. You've been really involved in the bounding videos and so kind. And I've really enjoyed getting to meet and know you, and I'm grateful that you're here on the channel. Thank you so much for the support that you've given me and the motivation and just being here for so much. It truly means the world. We also want to shout out our friend
Shannon A.
Shannon, we met you recently on the channel. We are so glad you're here. Thank you for commenting, supporting, interacting, and of course being so kind. We truly feel so lucky that we get to be friends with you guys and share this content with you, and for you always giving us incredible ideas and so much support. We love you, and we can't wait to see you again very soon right here on Alleyways. Bye!